So let's talk more about Squid Game, okay? So, Rich, you can take off
your clothes. I mean the conversation.
Conversation. So okay, we were discussing we were up to episode 2 where they get back into the game, right? What happened in the 3rd episode?
I don't remember.
They had the night brawl, right? They were all like, oh wait, was it the night? No, it was not yet the night brawl.
I don't know when
Did they have another game?
But it was.
They had another game before. What was they had? Which games did they have? Oh right, that was a good one.
Oh snap!
Where they have a game where they kids where they have to cut out that thing.
That was it. Yeah.
The shapes. The umbrella.
Umbrella. Then the motherfucker choose the umbrella.
He chose the umbrella.
And the one guy, his friend, it was his friend, right? From the society. He actually knew. He knew which game.
Yeah, he knew because that.
He didn't know. He
knew. He took the triangle. He took the triangle.
He knew because that chick went in the vent.
Yeah.
Remember when the crazy bitch was in the bathroom? She's like, I need to go. Then that skinny.
And that's where they foreshadowed his character, because he bonded up with him, because he said, oh, he's a smart guy. Let's build a group, right? Because that's the other thing. See, I think what the show teaches you, and a lot of these shows teach you, that pure strength doesn't gain you the victory.
He had
right?
the idea, but no. The chick told him that they were mixing up some stuff, some sugar.
Then he put them together. He's like, he saw the shapes, and then he's like, sugar.
Yeah.
Then he's like, I know this game. And he knew which one to choose.
So he took the simple one.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It clicked in his head.
And then because when he said, so he said to his friend, to the main character, he said, let's have everyone chooses a different one. Don't choose the triangle, right? Because we should actually distribute, right? Like different, how do you call it in stock? When you differentiate your portfolio, right? So you put on different options, not all eggs in one basket.
Not all eggs in one basket.
Yeah. And then the other one shows, and then he say, oh, I take the umbrella. And he was like, are you sure you want to take the umbrella? So he was like flinching for a second, but he didn't protect him. He was like, are you sure? And then said, yeah, I'm sure. And he can.
That guy's just an asshole. That's why he lost.
Yeah. No, but that was also, I don't know whether.
Which one?
The smart guy.
But I wouldn't say that's why he lost.
I don't think that's why he lost.
I would say the show doesn't make a decision who wins. I think the result in the end is more up to coincidence than to real qualities.
I think maybe.
I don't remember the end. How did it go?
The end was where they played the
Those
last
two.
game. Spoiler!
Yeah, we spoiled.
Don't watch the second part of Squid Game on our channel. Spoiler. Already watching if you're there, but sorry. Anyways, so I knew from the beginning of the thing, the first game they're showing, when they showed us the first game, I was like, so the one they showed us when he's really good at as a kid, it must be the one that's going to be at the end. I had a feeling. And I told the person I was watching with, I have a feeling this is...
I mean, the end was really that he ended up with his friend fighting, right? And then...
not his friend. Remember that he looked up to this guy because
he looked up to
throughout the time, the guy was always saying, oh, this guy went to this university and he's this, and the guy was just like...
But he took him to be a friend.
Yeah.
And that
they
was the
grew
final
up in the
battle.
same neighborhood.
Yeah. So and he was a good character, right? But I would still say that the moral of the story is not that the good guys win. Because I would say the only real good guy was the Pakistani dude. And he died.
Yeah.
He was screwed over by the ruthless guy who gets to the end.
I think he was the only one that was really, truly screwed over, and was like the moment where he was even crying and he was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe you have we come to this a little later, right? But I think what the show shows, however, is that when you're really ruthless, when you're really like an absolute asshole all the time. Ruthless or roughless? What's roughless? Ruthless? I mean ruthless. Yeah. Ruthless, okay. So when you're an absolute asshole all the time, then of course somebody will stand in your way. Somebody who has a sense of justice, and then they just say, I get screwed, but I take you with me. Yeah. So I think that's
That's
like when that guy
crazy,
grabbed
the crazy girl grabbed
him, and then they both fell through the thing.
Right.
And she was a crazy bitch.
But this, so like in the third episode, that was like a foreshadowing, and then he had like the creative idea, like they had like this little thing where they had.
I like the steak they ate. I want to eat steak tonight.
Well, what are you talking about? The last one?
The third
where
episode.
Where they had the marbles?
No, the third episode where they had the sugar things. Where they had the
where the guy had to lick it.
And this was also like,
and everybody was like,
yeah. By the way, this this was
also. Do that again.
Oh shit!
Do that again.
So.
But this roll though.
If you wanna know how to lick, contact Rich at Instagram. What's your Instagram handle?
Norman.
Rich.
He's not into that so much.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We? You guys?
It depends, you know.
On the circumstance.
Yeah. So, however,
depends
on who it is. You
know?
So,
Mama!
X-Files. Okay.
So, so there was a third episode, and then I wonder if it was. So then they went all to the night game. And that's where, I mean, they had really good characters in there, right? They were, like, believable. Like, there was the guy who worked for the mafia, for the Korean mob. And he was an interesting character. I liked the way he played it, yeah. And then they just got into a night brawl.
I really hated the snake dude guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
they really made him a detestable guy.
Yes.
They really did a good job on hating that guy. You are like, whenever you see him, even the tattoo annoyed you. Just his tattoo annoyed me so much. I'm like, this is the stupidest tattoo you'd ever get. You got a whole snake behind your head, and then you get the mouth right next to your mouth. This is the dumbest tattoo idea. And I have dumb tattoo ideas, but yours is the most stupid one. That's how annoying he was.
You're cool. When you think you're cool.
And he thought he was the shit. He's like,
but that female
and there was also
good.
the one scene where he had like the groups, and he went to the guy like, oh, so you, like he said something, you want to be killed tonight, and then like he said to him like, look, if you kill us, you will be just left with assholes. What do you think they will do to you? Because you are the biggest danger for them in their own group. And then he looked around and he realized, like, oh shit, I cannot trust my guys.
The doctor was not there.
Yeah. And so that's a point when people, like, I meet people very often who tell me that assholes always win in our society. But I think it's not true, because assholes are the ones that at some point they will meet somebody, they will meet a group, not maybe one who's equal in strength.
Now, me. Coming from not being an asshole, and becoming an asshole, and picking up asshole tendencies.
What do you say? Coming from not being an asshole?
No, it's not an asshole. I watch chick flicks. I'm a sweetheart.
Good. I know.
I know this for a fact. But because of being screwed over so many times, you tend to have this hard shell now.
Yeah.
So it's why I tend to not give a French fry anymore.
Yeah.
It's because of being messed around so many times that it's like, no,
I understand.
I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm not gonna be judged by you. I'm not gonna care what you judge me by, because when I allowed that to happen, you did this to my hand, you did this to my head, you allowed all the things that I thought I was in control of, you were in control of.
Yeah, but see, I think this is the really difficult part about the social game. You know, you have to play it in a giving way, like in a nice benevolent way, so that you preserve your humanity and the belief in humanity, but not in a way that you are screwed over. And I think that's maybe the main character. The main character, he preserves somehow his belief in humanity, but not in a way that he gets screwed over, like the Indian dude.
I think he had morals. I think he had morals.
Yeah.
But his morals started becoming vague to him when he was like if I'm gonna lose now, it's not me anymore. It's now you.
And that's okay, you know, because see, like also like there's a law. I know that's the law in America and Germany, I believe. When you are, let's say, on a ship and the ship breaks down and there's one wood that can carry you and there's another person, legally by law you are allowed to fight for your life. You're allowed to fight and kill the other person.
By law. That's how life.
It is by.
Really?
That's how life is. Yeah, by law, because you are allowed, like your life, if you want to protect it, you can use any mean if it's in danger. That's also the foundation for self-defense, right?
Hold on. I need to understand this. What you said. In Germany and where?
America too. Yeah.
Oh.
It's basic self-defense.
No, but that's everywhere. Let's try to be honest, yo. That's everywhere.
And this is the first time I'm hearing this. To be honest, I've never heard such a law.
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
I don't think it's a law, but that's what happens.
Dude, I've never heard this before being a law.
But that's what happens. Think
Where?
about it. We are in whatever damn ship. And then we just have.
Yeah, but see, if something happens.
But Titanic.
Yeah.
That's the funk.
Leonardo didn't say like yo that door you're on.
But that's what we respect. No, that's what we respect. If somebody does a self-sacrifice, we say like against his own interests, we say, well, this is something really admirable.
Yeah, that's
right?
how we call it.
Because he goes against. Yeah. That's maybe hero quality. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you out here.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
But see,
just because you cannot do it does not make you, what is it?
Weak.
Weak.
Well, it does.
It does not make you weak, and it does not make you.
But I think it does. Because for somebody to say no to something is a strong-willed person. It means you're strong-minded.
Yeah.
I think somebody who says
you're strong-minded, but hey, yo, here we talking about life and death. There is no it's right here. It's either life or death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we don't know what death is. We know what life is, but we don't know what the meaning of it is. We know that you have life when you breathe. That's life. You're alive. You have, maybe you're not conscious, but you can breathe and you can experience things. That's life. But we don't know what death is. Nobody actually knows. People can tell you, well, death is blah, blah, blah. Nobody actually knows in the world. Until you die, then you know it. So that's why I think in the samurais are like, that was an honorable death. Is like the highest. I don't know if it's the highest. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. But it's like an honorable thing to die in a certain way. Mm-hmm. Because they don't view death as the end. They think it's like
there's something higher than my own.
Your life that you're living right now. You go to another place, and if you go there honorable, it's a different story.
To me, once you die, you die. I don't know.
Yeah, to you, because you're alive. But
yeah. But yeah, so
to
like
dead people, are you saying that to dead people once you die?
Wait, come on, let's get back to the show. Okay.
Yeah, so let's those people that die.
Yeah, so so like talking about the main character, right? And talking about the Pakistani guy. I think the Pakistani guy represents a really good guy in the show who wants the best for his family.
I like the diversity they try to pull. I like the way they showed something from Pakistan.
You know when you say
Yeah. I know. I heard like there's a lot of these guys in Korea. I heard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a normal
okay,
thing.
let me tell you how I would describe him. He's a beggar. Does that make sense?
Maybe
the word makes sense, but explain what you mean by he's a beggar.
Because he kisses asses. You know what I mean?
I don't think he kissed asses. I think he was in his culture. I think in his culture, to be respectful, the way he was very respectful was a normal thing.
Yeah,
and I think that
translated his culture. Yeah, if you come,
and I think that translated into the thing. If you're watching it when he was, the way he was speaking, and there were certain moments in the series where he didn't understand how to say certain words in the language.
Oh yeah.
You could see that part, and he was trying to be very respectful and be like
what is this?
thankful, and that's why that guy kept on telling him,
But
stop calling me say sir.
Yeah.
But I think that comes down to his upbringing.
No.
I don't think he's a banger. I don't think it's because he's broke.
No,
I think that becomes culture.
Think about it. Even your bosses and stuff. Oh, thank you.
I've seen people.
But I think
I've seen people do that. I've literally seen people do that because of the way they were upbrought and the way they see. Yeah. It's just about your upbringing.
I don't
you
think...
see how maybe you don't see that way? I'm not saying that you're disrespectful or what. Maybe you are respectful, but you're not brought up to be like...
I don't think... Like, let me say...
So much respect like that.
I don't think he does it because he wants to manipulate somebody. I think he's genuinely in his action. He's genuine in his action.
And his respectfulness of people. Yeah. That's why that guy kept on telling him...
He's genuine, but that's too much.
Stop calling me sir. Stop calling me sir. Yeah. And he's like, oh, sir.
Because you see,
it's
even
too much because he gets exploited.
Yeah, you don't want to chill with someone who's going to keep on saying, oh, sir.
Yeah, but also you have to look at his occupation.
But why wouldn't I want to be with such a person? Of course, I wouldn't want him to be that way. But it cannot harm me if somebody...
It won't harm you, but then
if it's not this genuine.
It was... I think it was genuine. But then you have to also consider his occupation. He wasn't somebody of like high status.
Yeah.
So he was somebody who was working in a mining something or something that deals with manual labor.
And let's also say the other thing. He has a different skin color.
And also he's in a different place. Yeah. So he has to be respectful because he will be ridiculed if he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean just him.
So he has to understand his environment. Yeah. So if he's not friendly, people could be like, oh, we're gonna kill you.
They single him out, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's spitting on me. But that's
yeah.
Yeah, but and then the night brawl comes. They realize that there's no effect when they kill somebody.
And then they also, you know what was funny? The weirdest thing. They realized he was the strongest person there.
Yeah.
Who
the Pakistani dude.
He was the strongest.
That's what everybody came to conclude.
Why
was the strongest person. I don't know. That's what they
concluded. But you could tell.
No, it wasn't you could tell. They said it. They said, oh, you're the strongest in this.
Because see, like at the beginning, he saved the Korean guy.
Holding, right? Oh yes, because
and that's what everybody sees.
Hand.
With one hand, that's why he was the strongest.
And it's also morally strong, right? Because he sacrifices a lot in that scene. Because holding somebody like that when you are not allowed to move, you know?
Yeah, that makes you super strong. Like you gotta be strong to the point where you can hold someone so that they don't fall down.
But I mean more in the social reputation that he gains at that moment. Maybe not with regard to the asshole dudes, because they're just assholes. They don't care. But all the other people say, see, hey, this guy, he's genuine. You know, like that creates another level of trust. So he can build more groups around him that maybe support him when there's a chance to support him. You know, they won't screw him over in that moment. Yeah. However, then it comes to the night brawl. What do you think about the night brawl? The stroboscopic effect? Did you get epilepsy?
No, I thought it was just survival of the fittest.
In that moment, yeah. Because there was nothing... They tried to build groups. Do you remember the scene? I don't remember which one was.
The marble one. The marble scene. The marble scene was so sad. I'm not talking about... I think you guys have missed out this part. There was this portion...
Let's come to the marble scene in a second, okay? I know it's a good scene. That's maybe the best
I don't want to talk about the old man or the Indian guy or the Pakistani guy, sorry. And I want to talk about another scene. Not all the two girls. I don't want to talk about that. There was a small part.
The wife and the husband.
But you continue.
I mean... Like, I just want to... We are almost there in the marble scene. We still have the one with the rope pulling, you know? But let's talk about...
I thought the marble was before the rope the rope pulling.
No, the marble was after.
The marble was the last?
Yeah, the marble was after.
The marble was
after the glass. Well, before the glass.
Before the glass, yeah. So we had the night scene, the rope pulling... The marble, the glass.
What is actually the actual name of the rope? What is going to be?
I don't remember.
Tug of war.
Tug of war. Yeah, tug of war.
Yeah.
So, However, so the night scene, I mean, that was a bit frustrating to me because I think it, and this is also, I think the show is also criticism of capitalism, right? Because you're forced into a game that you don't necessarily want to play, but you have to participate in it. There's no chance around. And then the director of the game, he always said, well, do you want to participate in a game that's really fair, where everybody has the equal rights, same chances, and it's really equal? That's always what he pointed out, right? That's also when they killed the doctor, where he said, well, you screwed the game because you told others and you made it unfair, right?
Not because you were selling their body, but the organs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the whole the workers, they had their own agenda and shit.
Yeah.
So, and that was like, so...
And they had their own Morse code at night that he figured out, the policeman. That was cool.
Oh, and by the way, I think the rope pulling was before the night, right? The tug of war. I think it was...
No, was after.
No, they were building the groups. And they said, like, and then the strong guys were building up and they just had the women left. And they realized, oh, they all know somehow that it was about the strong guys. And just the strong guys got together, right? And so they were just left with the women and the old guy.
And then when they went with that, and then the old guy is like, I know how to do tug of war.
Yeah.
I think that was after. That was after because the guy,
like this.
You know, the bad guy, the tattoo guy.
Yeah.
They already had formed the group way before the game.
Yeah.
So that was I think a day before, cause the day before is when they had the night fight.
The night fight was before the rope?
Yeah.
No.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm also not sure. I think
I watched this a couple of weeks ago.
I think I don't know. Maybe it was that way or the other way. But I mean, it's really like at that point, it really became a question. Like, to me, like at the night fight, like how is this fair, right? Does really everybody has the same chances? Yeah, okay.
They did also, remember, they did say they've given them small food for that fight. Remember?
Yeah.
They did plan. That's why they gave them one egg.
Yeah.
They're like, they wanted them to fight. They wanted them to have some drama.
Oh, really?
And you know, when you restrict food, then
people become agitated.
Yeah. So they wanted the drama. And yeah, I mean, like that's the question, right? Like,
and you knew they were gonna kill that chick, the one that snitched.
But you know, it was also interesting that the asshole guy really could build an asshole gang.
Yeah.
But maybe that's life. Yeah.
That's life.
That's life.
Is always that's in life gang. Where the asshole guy gets the hottest girl in high school.
Does the asshole really get the hottest girl in high school?
Yes. I don't know which high school you went to.
No, the hottest girl in the high school goes for the asshole guys. No,
whoever goes for whoever goes. Just know,
the asshole gets.
Guy, the hottest girl that you think is the most beautiful has to deal with one asshole.
But in Squid Game, did the hottest girl go for the asshole guy?
I don't remember the hottest girl.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the hottest girl would be the female with the gangster.
She was not hot.
She was not hot, but
I thought.
But see, the hot girl was not going with him.
The one I think who's kind of...
Yeah, the one...
Yeah, but like she was like tomboy vibes.
Yeah, to me...
I thought like if she like... You know,
I mean, it's true. They maybe
to me, she was just underage, man.
Maybe they would
she was 16
hook up with him because they think that he can protect them, but at the same time, he's a fucking danger.
She also had her own lifestyle. She was already gangster.
Yeah, she was already gangster. Yeah.
Well, so can we go to the marble story now?
Man, the marble.
I want to tell you something interesting.
Okay, let's go to the marble.
Go ahead.
Did you notice there was a guy in there with his wife?
Yeah.
Oh, he had to play with his wife, right?
Yeah. And he had to do the marble thing because he had to choose a partner.
Yeah, but they didn't
show
us
then
what happened.
At the end, he came back alone. The wife died.
Yeah, they didn't show us what happened.
At the end, he killed himself.
Yeah.
That's another question.
Yeah.
Can you sit with the decisions you make as a human being?
What was that?
I mean, yeah, that's a really question when it comes like... Also, let's say it's the same question. When you're on a boat and the boat breaks.
I burped inside my stomach and you heard it.
It's not good burping.
What was that?
You have a special relation.
I had a revelation in my stomach.
Nope. But let's get back to the question. So it's like when you're on the boat and the boat shipwrecks in a storm, and then you fight with somebody, and it's your right to kill that person, and you kill that person, you still have killed the person, right? So
yeah,
like,
how do you sit with
no?
the moral?
Let's put
how
our
do you sit with your subconscious?
Let's put us in that position. No, let's put us in that position. Let's put ourselves in that position, if that makes sense. You are in such a situation with your loved one, right?
Yeah.
How do you play it out?
How
you don't get in that situation.
I mean, I think
you're already in.
I think find a way to get out of that situation.
I mean, I think if you really love her, you kill yourself, right?
No, I don't think love works like that.
There is
a mother would kill herself for a child.
But that's not love. That's sacrifice.
But I think we would describe that as love, the same as Jesus sacrificed him for human beings. That's the ultimate love.
Okay, I understand. Like from that point of view, it's like he loved the world so much that he sacrificed himself. Like a mother loved her child so much that she would sacrifice it.
Yeah.
Like that conversation we always had before. Like who would take their life for you? And I said it's your mother. Your mother.
It's definitely your mother.
True, yeah.
Because your mother will always sacrifice herself for you, but your father.
Your father would be like,
I can make another one.
I can make another one. I swear to God.
I think there are also fathers who would sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, of course.
There.
Yeah.
But
at the end of the day, that's an interesting question. What was the question?
But I mean, the hero always risks his life for the woman,
question.
right?
What's the question?
Yeah.
The hero also, like in a classical hero drama, the hero is willing to go through dangerous tasks and risks his life for a lady.
Not just danger. I think he's willing to put everything on the line.
Yeah.
And say, this is it.
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, if I die or not, I'm okay with this choice.
I mean, in that sense, it's interesting that the wife didn't come. Like, did she sacrifice herself, or did he just at some point decide, I screw her?
I think he screwed her.
You think he screwed her?
I think he screwed her.
And that's why he killed himself?
That's why he killed himself. Because if she sacrificed himself, I think he would sit with the question and say, she did this for our kids, or she did this for...
No, I cannot.
If I kill myself, I have
that's a good hypothesis, yeah.
I think he killed himself because of the morality of the situation. He looked at it and he was saying, I can't believe this I'm going through with this. I can't believe it. And it didn't sit well with his mind. But his conscience was...
He came out alone.
But also the main character, he also screwed the old man. But then the old man sacrificed himself. Huh?
No, the old man told
knew the
him,
game.
The old man told him that... What did he say? He said some line that I was just like...
my mombu?
Gambu. He said,
Gambu.
I thought you were my Gambu or some shit like that. And I was like, I thought I was your Gambu. And I was like so emotional.
That's what I said the last time, that father-son relationships, they always get men to cry.
Oh,
it's a father-son relationship at that moment.
That it didn't make me cry, but I felt something. Something in the air shifted.
Something in your dad inside got alive again.
I won't say that.
A moment where you came back.
I won't say mine is perfect.
Yeah.
It could be.
What is perfect?
My relationships.
Oh.
So whenever you hear people like Jordan Peterson or such a story, or like how to make your relationship with your father better, it's always like a touchy subject with me.
Yeah.
So like when you have an older figure like him, and then he's like, I thought I was your Gambu. I'm like, I thought I was your Gambu too.
Gambu. But then the old man realized, and I admit I didn't pay much attention at that scene. He realized and said, you screwed me all the time. Like he was just pretending that he had dementia.
Yeah.
But then the old man sacrificed himself for him. That's how I perceived it. So otherwise he would have screwed him.
You remember the other scene where that chick, the cute chick that I like, that I thought she should hook up with the protagonist of the story. And the other
man,
chick,
the other chick was too gangster.
with the nose clip, she's like, I've been in prison. I don't know my family. They all died because I killed my dad. My dad killed my mom. Blah blah
and
blah.
I killed my dad.
And I killed my dad. And I'm like, there's nothing left for me in this world. You just go. And I was just like,
that was also great, yeah.
Snap.
Damn.
That one got me like snap.
So this is really, I think this is the hype. The marble game is the high point of the show. The emotional high point where everything is set. Where you have like really
I think that's,
your connection with the characters.
I think that's why also I like watching movies more than I like reading. Because I like to, in high school, I like to write short stories. And I was good at it. I was just bad at every aspect of writing the story, but I was really good at writing a story in, like, if you say 200 or 300 words, maybe 1.5 pages. I think it's 250 words. I was good at putting that on paper because I was good at watching movies. Now, a movie, you can put that on paper in 250 words if you summarize it. So you have your whole thing, and I could do it very well. The only thing that was giving me bad marks was spelling, grammar, blah blah blah, all those kind of.
Yeah, I mean there are qualities to movies.
That's why I love movies.
Yeah, but see, when you read a book, like a really long book, and you dive into the characters,
then you wouldn't be a writer like I was. I was a narrative writer.
Now I understand.
In high school,
I feel where you're coming from.
When you read
now
a book,
I understand why I love talk shows.
When you read a book, you're more of a descriptive writer now, because now you can write and you can describe more. But when you just watch movies all the time, all the information is fed to you. So like putting it on paper, now you're just telling a story. So that was what I was good at. I was good at telling a story on paper. So if you tell me write down this, I could write down, I could say, okay, I can hold you in with this and hold you in with this, because that's what stories do. When movies tell you, most movies tell you a narrative story. They don't describe it. All movies, they don't describe the scene to you. They just show you. And if they do describe it, they go in like slow-mo, and there's nobody who speaks, and they really go into the scene, like they really make you feel the emotions. Like a lot of soap operas from Asia. Have you noticed when somebody is dying in like an Indian movie or like a Korean soap opera?
Indian movies.
Somebody's dying in an Indian movie. That person dies from this city to this city. Oh, and they're singing a song on the way of dying. And there's a whole thing. Asian soap opera, like Korean or something, they cry for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You killed him. And it's so sad for like maybe 2 minutes.
Where to get a Nigerian movie?
Yeah.
But see, what I think makes the story great is if it's not just playing on your buttons, you know, but if it's ambiguous. And I think the show, like Squid Game, is ambiguous. Still, it makes the characters believable and relatable. But I think the point that really pulls in me to consider it as a great show is that I say it raises some questions for me.
Okay, I have a closing question to close this whole Squid Game.
No, I have
debacle.
I still have a point on the message of the show, because Rich also wanted to say anyway something, right?
No.
And then, but you said also you wanted to talk about the message, and I also want to talk about the moral and the message of the show.
No, the message, I feel like the givers in the on this planet, they eventually they win. I think you asked me such a question. Do you think givers on the top or the bottom? I don't know how you ask the question.
Yeah, so when we distinguish between givers and takers in a society, right? Who are on the top of our society? Who are the billionaires and presidents and so on? Are they givers or are they takers? That's the question that I asked.
I think the givers.
I don't agree. I think
the top, or the top. You have to understand the top, because in at the end we had the giver and the taker.
You have
Wait,
to take to give.
At the end we had the giver and the taker, right? But eventually, this giver won, right? So at the top, we've got that's what I think. At the top, we've got the givers, right? But right beneath the givers, right here, we've got the takers, and the takers, those are the ones who say.
I think.
Let me. Oh, this one is sweet. So this is what I think, right? These great businessmen that are up there, they're not in politics. They're just businessmen. They're running the world, right? These are the givers, right? And the politicians, that's what I think. Again, are the takers.
Oh, come on.
I don't agree. No, man, go for it.
This one I have to beep it.
No, I also think that the givers are on top, because I think the takers will be eliminated in the end by the people who have a sense of justice. And I think most of the people have a sense of justice.
Now, this is my point of view. To get to that point of being at the top, you have to take. Once you're at the top, then you can give. But before you get to the top, you have to. That's why everybody feels like the route of success is a certain way.
Being a giver is by nature.
No, it's not by nature. I don't think it's by nature. I think everybody has a very good balance between.
Being a giver does not mean that there's like the what is it?
Maybe you lean more.
The
on
marble
this.
game.
Maybe you lean more on giving. Maybe you lean more on taking. But everybody has that balance in them. I think everybody has that instilled in them. That's why if you put two kids between one toy, they will fight over it. They know nothing about the world. They know nothing about society. Why are they fighting about a toy? Because they have that thing in themselves that I want this. They were never taught how to share.
Yeah, but see, I think the point
That's my own opinion.
Yeah, but I think so many people think they get to the top by hard work. And then other people, they criticize capitalism and say, hard work does not work. It didn't work for me. And it's true, hard work does not work. It doesn't work because you need to cooperate with other people.
Yes.
And people won't be willing to cooperate with you if they see you
Can
are
I
taken.
add to your point?
I tell you honestly.
Can I add to your point? Can I add your point for 1 second? Let me add to your point.
Hard work does not work. No, hard work does not work at some point.
Let me add to his point for a second. Let me add to your point.
Hard work is necessary, but not sufficient.
I think.
Okay. I'm with you. Yeah.
I think that there is working smart and there's working hard.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's a very big difference.
Correct. Yeah.
If you see an opportunity, you take it the smart way.
Correct.
You don't work so hard and ridiculous hours of the day when you could work efficiently and smart.
Like the point is, opportunities come to you.
But not everybody works smart. Let's be honest.
Not
everybody works smart.
I disagree.
But do you understand that you can work hard while working smart?
But see, at some point, you need people who support you. If you play this game and say, I'm on my own, I work smart and I work hard, and you don't see that this out there is a social game. That's why the movie, by the way, about Zuckerberg, it's also called The Social Game, right? And of course, in the movie they show him like as the asshole guy who goes up there, right? But I don't think that Mark Zuckerberg would have been successful if he's just an asshole guy.
I don't think he's an asshole. I think he saw the opportunity. That's what I'm saying. He's working smart.
He cannot do Facebook by himself.
That's why I'm saying smart.
You have to be smart.
You need to have people.
But that's not. I think that's not about
at the end of the day, it's about manipulation too.
No, I think people notice when you manipulate them. If you're not genuine, people will notice. I think.
But what is smart then?
You cannot play your whole life through as like, oh, I'm the good guy. By the way, I'm the good guy.
But being the good guy.
Tell you guys.
No, being the good guy does not make you smart.
I will tell you guys a story. I'll tell you guys a story at the end of this video.
Okay.
All right.
If I have a Patreon, you guys can watch it, but I don't have it yet. But I will tell you a story of how manipulation works, especially in the country we're in, how it goes and it ties into things that you would be like, oh, that's what they're doing. That is manipulation. Okay. I'll give you right now. I'll give you right now. When people come and tell you and then say things like this, you're very good. Oh, you're very, very good for whatever it is that you've done. That's manipulation.
Yeah. It depends.
No, it doesn't depend.
Yes, it depends.
On what?
Do they do it because they are genuine, like the Pakistani guy?
How do you know?
I tell you,
but you know if you're doing something.
Like if you are a dishonest giver, like a hidden taker, people notice.
I'll give you an example. Rich doesn't know what he's doing, but he's doing it to the best of his ability that he knows in the time. Somebody comes who knows better than him, comes and tells him, I think you're very, very good. Oh, your energy is off the charts. You're very good. Yet he's missing A, B, C, and D. But his energy, his atmosphere is very good. He's friendly. He's a nice guy. And then I give him props. I feed into this ego.
Let me tell you.
I feed into this ego that he has. And I say, you're doing a very good job. But you need to go for training.
It's different. It's different when you know you're feeding to the ego of a person. But again, if you know this person is a beginner, right? This person is a beginner. Correct? And you know you've got everything. You're at this level. You're on this level and this person is just beginning, right? But you see he's pushing, he's trying his way out, you know. So that's how you tell them, to encourage them. Hey, you're good, you can do it. You know what I mean? You're good. Oh wow.
Now that is what I'm talking about as manipulation.
That's not manipulation because
you want to bring them up.
You want to bring them up, so it's manipulating.
But you don't know. Manipulation is if you do it for your own benefit.
Yeah, for your own benefit.
Yes, because if those people working in your company, if you are good,
no, but it's not like that.
They get.
If I see somebody who does
but what
something
is the person getting out of it? Because if I'm working with myself, I know what you're saying. Because I feel like the person that I work with, she did this. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say to you guys, if you haven't watched Squid
let's not
Game,
finish.
I want to finish because it's 45 minutes now,
but
so I'm just want to say.
No, this is long. I wanna still say. See, what I want to say is, if Rich is successful, okay, I'm happy.
I'm also happy.
See, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So like, and that.
But I'll be envious. I will be at the end of the day. I would be envious.
No, I wouldn't be envious.
No.
Because no. My pride would say, why am I not where he is?
You feel that it's not that you feel bad because he's got to.
No, I wouldn't say that. No. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
If you have a Bugatti,
okay,
I'll say, why do you have a Bugatti? That's my first question in my head. The first thing in my head will come, why do you have a Bugatti? Why?
Yeah.
How? We're friends.
No, I agree.
We're friends. Why did you get it? Okay, because of your education. Okay, how do I get that education? Okay, let's say Rich, me and him have the same education background. How is he so successful in whatever he's doing? Well, how did he get to the point?
See, okay, here's the
point.
There
is that kind of jealousy.
If I see somebody who gets like a lot of wealth for doing something bad, right? Like I say, okay, that's maybe not fair, right? And there will people step in the way. But if I know this person is a good guy, you know, and I have the impression of Rich that he's a good guy, I feel genuinely like he can have it. Like you give him a present for birthday.
That I can
like
have
when you
it.
give somebody something for birthday, you know.
But deep down you'll be like, why not me?
So where's my birthday
No,
presents?
I wouldn't feel like that.
So where's my birthday presents? I'm a good guy?
No, you're not.
That's why I didn't get.
No, I'm not a good giver, to be honest. I'm not a good giver. I wanted to bring a cake, and then I was lazy.
You're a receiver.
I wouldn't say I'm a taker. I don't want to be a taker, but I feel I'm not a good giver.
Receiver.
I wish I was a better giver. I should be better at giving.
No. But I got a gift for him. But again, I'm not obliged to. You know.
Actually, yeah. I also
you guys are not obliged to give me any gift. Yeah. Anyway, it's my birthday.
But you know, wait.
Down there.
No. I know you want to finish. But David, let me finish this.
Okay.
I was thinking about getting you something, but then I didn't know what. Like, you're a very pragmatic guy, and then what would satisfy you would be fucking expensive.
Yeah.
That's the problem, you know. And I thought, like, should I?
You see, I don't think so. Because with me it comes back to just once you give me something, I feel like you had your time to sit down,
But there's nothing I want. Have you noticed?
It's not that I want something.
You're like me. You're like me.
No,
I don't want anything.
And it's really just it's difficult.
The only thing I wanted was that.
No, quit playing that you don't want anything because you don't have everything.
I do.
You don't have everything. What do you have?
I have everything.
You don't have.
No. I have everything I want.
No, you don't have everything you want. Just like no, man, yo, don't even.
Okay, what is it that I want? I want.
And be real.
No,
be real.
No. I want punani.
Yeah, huh? Punani and.
I have punani.
What is punani?
Punani is that tropical fruit that you have when you are feeling tropical hard.
Yeah. You want?
I have my punani.
You have punani and you're puella.
I have my video games.
Yeah.
I have the most clear setup to play the most biggest games I could play.
And that's why you want?
No, I have.
No, I don't care.
If
Whatever
I want
you have.
adventure, if I want adventure,
I don't care.
I have my motorcycle.
No, yo, check this one out. I don't care what you have. But is that
I have
what
my
you want?
motorcycle. If I want to adventure, I go on my motorcycle.
Yo, let me tell you.
What else would I need?
If I wanted to go to wherever I want to go, I can go. Whether I fly, whether I go, I don't know what
I'm saying. If I want to advance.
Do I want a Lamborghini right now? Fuck yeah, I want it.
No, but I don't really want it because I can't
Why?
pay the
Yeah,
tax.
because you broke. No.
Yes, because I'm broke.
Yeah, exactly. So if a brother
Wait,
like
can you even drive a Lamborghini?
Yeah.
You can.
I tried it once.
Okay, so we are about to finish. I just want to say some last thoughts about Squid Game. Like some last thoughts about Squid Game that I just have to say about the end. Yeah. When he goes in the last scene, like to the airport, and he says, like, I want to figure out who you are because I'm not a horse, right? I'm a human being. You cannot treat me like a chess pawn in a game or something. I think it's about like this show is about the question of how we preserve our humanity in a game that sometimes is brutal and that can also be capitalism. And I don't think it gives an answer of how we can preserve our humanity or if we have it. And I think that is what finally makes that show so great. It inspires great discussions as we had.
I have something to say about what you said. I think you only felt entitled to say that after he got to where he got. I don't think he would be able to have the balls to say that after he paid off all the things and he did all the things and he colored his hair red.
Yeah. You're right. So he's still, but that's what I say.
I feel like there's a privilege that he came with after getting all that.
And he's taking
he's now
it.
entitled.
He feels, no, not entitled. He feels guilty in a sense. He has this guilt, but also this accusation of the people who forced him to play the game. You know? And also the scene.
So he's like in conflict with himself and with what's happening, and like he's not really comfortable with going to see his daughter without really.
Very good point.
Yes, he's not comfortable with going to see his daughter without really.
And see, that's what I say. It doesn't answer the question. It doesn't say like, oh, you people, you are all bad because you played this game, and this is like. He has humanity, right? Also in the scene when the old guy dies and they watch the bum down there and then the old guy dies and he says, oh, there was somebody who take care of him. Did you see it? Like he wants to find his belief in humanity again. Yeah. Because he doesn't know whether he has it.
I've been David.
Rich.
And Norman.
Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below which part you didn't like or liked. Anywhere it goes, we like both comments. Peace.